The battle with the gods was magnificent.
Psalms 46 verse 10. It says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth." So it took me a long time to realize this, but not all work is good work. Sometimes there's periods of isolation, periods of silence, periods of sitting still that are required and needed on this walking journey with God. Sometimes less movement is better. We live in a culture that praises hustle, 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 hustle in an atheistic sense, as in the only thing that moves the world forward is human effort and not God's divine effort. That's kind of one of the mantras of modern America, is that man needs to progress, man needs to do this, man needs to do that. And a lot of times our efforts, no matter how extreme, lead to diminishing returns or no results. Even when you're working out, if you have no time to rest, no time to recover, no time to get your diet right, you'll grow much slower and returns can be diminishing. I'm not saying let this be an excuse to be lazy, because faith without works is dead. But what matters is the works. What matters is what you're doing. If what you're doing has diminishing returns, or what you're doing isn't in alignment with God's divine will, then you're simply wasting your time. And God will allow you to be successful in certain endeavors using just your base human nature and your own work input and output. But if it's not in His divine nature, it's all going to collapse regardless. Or He'll just put you in a repetitive situation to where you're getting successful, but there's no peace involved in it, no lessons invoked in it, and you're just running in circles essentially. Just understanding that still waters run deep and empty wagons make the most noise. American culture is about being big, flashy, braggadocious, in your face, tough. All of these things that content creators across the internet view masculinity as, and none of it has a spiritual connotation. All of it is kind of performance. All of it is, dress better, get bigger muscles, get more women, have more business connects, make more money. And while these things are and can be beneficial to a human being, to what standard are we holding ourselves? If you're a believer of the gospel, you should hold yourself to the standard of a gospel and see yourself in the gospel. A lot of men, and women included, we worry about what's on the outside more than the inside. We worry about our bank account more than we worry about our spirituality. We worry about our physical appearance more than we worry about our inward appearance. Now, understanding that in the kingdom to come, in our spiritual bodies, none of this will matter. When God eliminates sin and unrighteous judgment, and we transition to that next level, none of this will matter. Now, like I said before, I'm not using this as an excuse to let yourself go, or not to keep yourself cleanly, or not to look good. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it shouldn't be the end all be all. A lot of things that we've been taught are very carnal, very self-serving, very vain. like proving a point to other human beings isn't going to get you to the kingdom. No matter how good your car looks, no matter how much money you got, how many women or men you could sleep with, none of that is going to essentially get you to the kingdom. And just being still requires confidence. It requires discipline. And on the confidence aspect, it requires confidence because you know that you're on the right path, you know that you're doing the right thing, and you're just allowing the Lord to move in the background. You're allowing the Lord to do the heavy lifting for you. And your confidence in His spiritual power is far beyond your own limited physical power. When your confidence is in Him and not your own human efforts, things flow effortlessly. And yes, there'll be periods of you needing to work hard, but there'll also be periods of you having the time to relax, having the time to meditate, and allow Him to pour into you those spiritual revelations that you wouldn't get if you didn't have that time of stillness, in those moments of meditation where it's just you and the Most High and your thoughts, and He's pouring into you constantly. As far as discipline, being still requires discipline in many aspects, especially when it comes to the tongue, because regurgitation is nothing without application. You can give all the pretty words in the world that you want, but if your lifestyle is contrary to those words, then they're empty and vain and meaningless. Most people are trying to gain the validation of man, while we all should be attempting to gain a spot in the kingdom. Personally, I could care less what man thinks about me, because this is the same world, in the same universe, in the same reality that killed a perfect man. So why would I give any credence to what man's opinion is of me? 1 minute you're beloved by man, next minute they look at you like you're some sort of spawn of Satan, because most people are feeble-minded fools and easily led astray and lukewarm with their faith. And you also just have to understand that Proverbs 21 verse 23 said, "Whoso keepeth his mouth and tongue keepeth his soul from troubles." Just, even if you have an opinion, sometimes keeping your opinion to yourself. Not allowing your emotions to dictate what you say and what you do. That's another part of being still. Having a still tongue is important, because in Proverbs 18 verse 21 it said, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love shall eat the fruit thereof." So just understanding that having a still tongue can save you a lot of heartbreak, a lot of drama, a lot of unnecessary issues that you can call. I've ruined a lot of relationships, job opportunities, and things like that, just running my mouth when I didn't have to, or telling people things that they didn't need to know, or exposing information that people didn't need to have. And over time, God gave me the spiritual discernment to understand that having a still tongue and a still mind and a still body sometimes is the best thing that you can do. Sometimes the best thing that you can do is to simply be still. Allow God to work in the background and trust in Him. Trust in His divine will. Just be in a state of meditation. Do what's right in front of you. This culture says hustle, 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 because they have nothing backing them. To them, they're their own gods. But when you have your Father watching after you, your Father dictating your moves, your Father being just, your Father having your back, your Father giving you instructions, your Father paving your way and giving you your path. Sometimes you can just sit back and trust Him and allow Him to make things let things manifest in the background while you're not being lazy, but you're not burdening yourself with unnecessary movement. Every movement that you make in life should have a purpose and divine reason behind. It shouldn't just be countless hours of unnecessary work where you're banging your head against the wall and not going anywhere. We just like to beat the wall with our heads over and over and over, trying to get past the wall, when all we have to do is wait. And God will simply remove the wall for us, and there'll be no reason to bash our heads. Like I said, it's been plenty of moments in life where I wasn't confident in my future, I wasn't confident in His word, and I wasn't confident in myself. And I just kept trying different things, and literally nothing would work. And I just felt stuck and stagnant, and like something was in the way constantly. And when I finally just sat down, repented for my sins, prayed about what I want in the future, asked Him what He wanted me to do, doors started opening seamlessly, because He was like, finally, my son, trust me. And sometimes that's all He wants. Sometimes He'll remove everything from your life just simply so you can trust Him. Just simply so you can connect with Him again. There's been several times like that in my life where I just keep trying relationships, keep trying vocations, different jobs, moving, just constant movement, and the movement led me nowhere. But when I sat down, talked to Him, told Him my problems, they just over time magically melted away and a new season opened. Sometimes we just need to trust God and sit down in silence, understanding that he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. Amen.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Like that, you see?
I see. I get the idea.